Yeah, is this meme, innit? Is this particular meme? Big up the person that did this because this Elon Musk Nazi salute thing is pretty funny to see, especially being a bit of a Elon fanboy that I am at the moment, or that I was in the past. I'm not much of a fanboy now, I guess, in that respect. But it is pretty gnarly to see how Elon has turned out over the years, considering how he started and considering how I kind of got introduced to him was mostly through him being, I guess, like a in technologist, industrialist, inventor, cool guy type of thing. And now he's like pivoted into being this like far right apologist, explainer guy, friend of what's his face? A friend of what's that guy's name? Tommy Robinson, right? He's fucking palling up with the fucking founder of the EDF and shit. It's really fucking disappointing to see. And I'm also wondering what the through line is between him being the person who went to Berlin to open the Tesla factory over there, the Giga Factory, trying to go and explore the city. He went to Berghain to try and get in. They didn't let him in, and now we're at the situation where he's giving Nazi salutes at the U.S. presidential inauguration, as per this meme. What an amazing timeline we're living in. One time you're going to one of the most liberal, open-minded cities in the world. You're going to the beacon of like club culture, where everyone is free to express themselves and whatever. And then you'd imagine not really down with the Nazi shit. And then suddenly now you're doing a Roman/Nazi salute in places. Pretty crazy place that we're currently living in. But there was actually a video that I want to show you that was really kind of interesting. That kind of, an eye-opening video that kind of gave me a real kind of pause relating to Elon that I want to play here, because this I think somebody in Germany made this. It was a video that was projected on the side of the Tesla Giga Factory, actually, if I'm not mistaken, and it kind of highlights some of the shit that Elon has done over the years, and kind of reminding people in Germany, or in Berlin, I guess specifically, not to kind of support him. I've heard of stories of people deciding to return their Teslas, sell their Teslas, sell their Tesla stock because of that salute that he did, and everything else around it, especially his, reluctance to apologize and act like it was a Roman thing, and basically, it's a lot of kind of, I guess, dog whistling, I guess people could term it to be when it comes to the Tesla thing. So let me see what I'm showing to you. I think the video is here. This is the video. Tesla. That's the thing. The video is called, was it Tesla Factory in Berlin full video? I think there's another company that made this. No, I think the same company that made this made another video that I think was around to do, what was it to do? I think it's to do the election, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But this video is really well done. I'm going to play it for you here now so you can see what I'm talking about. Amazing flipping video. Kind of, again, made me sad as a Elon fan of his technology and his entrepreneurship and, the companies he's founded. To see how he's kind of turned out is kind of bummed me out. I'm not going to lie. Let's play the video.
Thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
This is the Tesla Gigafactory in Berlin, where Elon Musk builds Tesla cars for the European market. It's factories like this that have made him the world's richest person. But now he's using that wealth, billions of dollars amassed by selling Teslas, to promote European far-right parties. He's vocally supporting the far-right AfD in the upcoming German election, claiming only the AfD can save Germany. The AfD is so far to the right that France's national rally leader, Marine Le Pen, will not work with the party. Members of the AfD use Nazi slogans, constantly spread disinformation, and trivialize the Holocaust. In a conversation on Twitter, Musk and Alice Weidel, the leader of the AfD, both spread misinformation and falsified history. Musk claimed that Weidel is the most popular candidate for German Chancellor, when in reality polls put her fifth. Musk also claimed the AfD is the most popular party in Germany. A complete lie. Weidel declared to Musk that Hitler was not right-wing or a conservative, but was a communist, a claim to which Musk said, very much so.
But big up Pre-Brand 4 Loco in the stream chat. Elon been on an L streak ever since lying about his gaming. But it's been before that. And I would like to know, if those of you who are watching, or those of you listening to this, this is a video that's been projected onto the Giga Factory in Berlin. That's made by, I forgot what the YouTube channel is, but it's people that made it basically to kind of inform people on some of Elon's past misdemeanors. And it's really well done, because obviously it's projected on the side of a fucking Tesla factory for everyone to fucking see and hear. But I wonder, what do people think is the point that turned Elon? Because I feel like with Rogan, we know the reason why Rogan has gone kind of boomer and has gone right and has kind of become a bit of a Trump fanboy is mostly to do with the lockdown and COVID. Because at the time he was living in California and they had some of the most strictest rules around, strictest rules around flipping going out and stuff, right, during COVID. I forgot the fucking rule of it. Social distancing, all that sort of stuff. It's had some of the strictest, I think some of the strictest rules around it, even in the whole of America, I'm pretty sure. So it limited his ability to do stand-up, the thing that he loves the most. And being super rich and whatever, he's probably been had access to do whatever he wanted ever since, the time he's become successful. So his ability to, the state taking away his ability to do whatever he wanted, I think broke Rogan's brain and turned him to the right because he was fed up of people telling him what to do. So I wonder, what was Elon Musk's inflection point? Like, what was the point that he decided, you know what, fuck these motherfuckers? I wonder what it was. I'm not too sure what it was. I feel like he didn't have one. My gut feeling is that he just was obsessed with himself and started to kind of believe his shit didn't stink and started to believe he was just like genius guy, and the celebrity kind of got to his head and he's kind of turned to this guy. I don't think it was an inflection point, but I could be wrong.
And yeah. In reality, the Nazis were an extreme right-wing, racist and anti-Semitic party that murdered 6 million European Jews. Musk has called Angela Merkel Angela Merkin, a sex industry slur. In the UK, Musk has become a vocal supporter of Tommy Robinson, a former member of the fascist British National Party, who has served multiple prison sentences, including one for assaulting an off-duty police officer. Robinson, a football hooligan, is the founder of the far-right English Defence League. He has a history of violence and has been filmed attacking people on multiple occasions. He is currently in jail after being ordered by a judge to stop spreading entirely false claims about a 15-year-old refugee who had been attacked by another teenager at school. Robinson repeated the false claims anyway. Musk has backed him multiple times on Twitter. In recent weeks, Musk also came to the defence of Andrew McIntyre, a British neo-Nazi who was a key architect of racist riots that rocked the UK last summer. McIntyre set the time and location for the initial riot that targeted a mosque, drawing a red circle around it and adding the message, "Time for war." 50 police officers would be injured in the attack while congregants had to lock themselves inside. McIntyre then declared on the organising channels he established that the mosques must burn. The day before his arrest, he was calling for the killing of all Jewish, Muslim and black people, adding white power. McIntyre also shared a video of the 2019 Christchurch mosque terror attack, when 51 Muslims were murdered, coupled with a caption lauding the shooter as a white legend and making offensive slurs against Muslims and Jews. When he was arrested, a knife was found hidden in the boot of his car, and when his home was searched, officers found weapons and a copy of Hitler's Mein Kampf. McIntyre used Telegram to encourage rioting, but Musk took to Twitter to bemoan McIntyre's 7-year prison sentence for organising the riots using social media. Musk also interacted positively on Twitter with Austrian far-right activist Martin Sellner. Sellner's identitarian organisation previously received a €1,500 donation from the Christchurch attacker. Sellner and the shooter exchanged friendly emails before the atrocity, with Sellner inviting the man to join him for a beer or coffee if he ever came to Austria. Sellner denies knowing what the man was planning. When Sellner last year complained on Twitter about being detained by Swiss police at a talk he was giving about what he calls re-migration, Musk asked, "Is this legal?" Then there was Norway. Musk has shared a post comparing the country to the USSR. And Italy. He's called on Italian judges to be fired. And the Netherlands. Musk said the Netherlands will die out by its own hand in a Twitter conversation with far-right Dutch leader Geert Wilders. European democracy is being threatened by the world's richest man, but Elon Musk's wealth and power is in large part based on the value of Tesla. When you buy a Tesla, You're backing a far-right activist.
Wow. Very, very strong. And I wonder, man, at one point, like, especially with me, when it comes to being an Elon fan, at one point you have to start to accept that the people that he's rubbing shoulders with, the people that he's kind of talking to and pallying with, are more of an indication of what his views are than him just being open-minded. You know? That's what I'm starting to think. Like, at what point does that sort of matter? The people that you are friends with, the people that you kind of like talk to in a good way, the people that you're kind of championing, fighting for online. Is it just because you're an advocate for free speech? Or is it because you share some of the views that they have? Could that be the reason? Could it be the reason that you actually share some views that they have? Or are you just being open-minded? I don't know. Because it seems like the guy that I knew, the guy that I kind of, for lack of a better term, fell in love with as a tech geek, as a nerd, as a fan of startups and shit, as a fan of space, you know, as a fan of fucking aerospace design, you know, space travel in general, as a fan of electric cars, as a fan of the Boring Company, as a fan of even PayPal when that first started. This doesn't seem like the same person. Like, what the fuck has happened? Like, why has he gone this way? You know? Like, what the fuck has happened? Or has he always been this person and I just was unaware and I was just fanboying out too much and I was oblivious to it? But I don't think that's the case, because I remember that Ashley Vance autobiography that I always keep talking about, that was really telling. That Ashley Vance autobiography was the one that kind of opened my eyes to, like, oh, how amazing it was, because that was a really good unofficial biography on his life. But ever since then, he's kind of been this person. I'm wondering, has he just always been this person? But now he has money, he has access to do more of these type of things. I'm just not too sure. I'm really not too sure. But this other video that I'm going to show you, or that you're going to listen to, is another one that kind of makes me think that maybe this isn't a coincidence. Maybe the people that he's palling up with, rubbing shoulders with, are the people that he's actually more similar or more akin to. This might be the actual truth. This video, again, is another one that broke my heart. This is courtesy of the African Voice subreddit, and it features what's the man called? The man is called Errol Musk. Talks about Elon's maternal grandparents who were members of the Nazi Party. He's talking to this podcast, I think in South Africa, called Podcast and Chill, about Elon's grandparents being being members of the Nazi Party, which I had no idea about, by the way. Fucking crazy. Listen to this clip.
Her parents came to South Africa from Canada because they sympathized with the Afrikaner government.
Okay.
They used to support Hitler and all that sort of stuff. But they didn't know, obviously, I don't think they knew what the Nazis were doing. But they in Canada, they were in the German party in Canada, and they sympathized with the Germans.
Yeah.
So when the Afrikaners government came into power here in 1948, then May's father, who was quite an interesting guy, he was a very good pilot, he said he wants to be with the Afrikaners because he agrees with apartheid, you see. You see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And he came out here with his family.
And didn't that cause tension with you because you don't?
Yeah, that caused a lot of tension with me. And because I was a director of NUSAS, which was a National Union of South African Students, which was a very anti-apartheid body, you know. And I argued with them a lot. And they used to tell me, they used to be like rude to me, you know, and the parents. And then...
Man, I might have to rethink my support. Oh my God. Elon, bro. Elon. Fucking hell, Elon. Absolute nightmare of a guy. Absolute nightmare. So yeah, that's the situation with Elon Musk. He's out here doing some mad things. He's out there doing some mad things.